Hey, this is Matt once again. We're about to end the video, and this is a paid request for Mark, the second of three. They wanted me to react to of history videos. Now, I did one on Japan and the horrors that happened. I did look at that footage. I guess sometimes when I have these headphones, people say they can still hear the audio, but it looks like it wasn't the case for that, so it probably won't be the case for this. The reason I don't play the videos is because I didn't get permission, and since I didn't get permission, I don't want to feel like I'm stealing their stuff or anything. Plus, YouTube's such a hypocritical place that it'll be fine if this one person does, but if this person does it, it's bad. So I don't trust YouTube. So what I'll do, like all the time, I will just react. If you want to follow along, if you want to listen along, just open up another tab, another window, and feel free to watch along with me. Just type up History, Myths, and Misconceptions Debunked. It's by the channel. So basically, it's 24 minutes and 47 seconds. If you want to follow on with me. Thanks once again to Mark for the request. If anyone wants to request any type of videos, write them thoughts, streams, commentaries, video game playthroughs, movie reviews, re-reviews, what have you, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal. I do have a CashApp as well. Links are down below in the info box, and I will get to it as soon as I possibly can. And this is for History, Myths, and Misconceptions Debunked. So we'll see how this goes. Pause the beginning. 3, 2, 1. Pressing play. Yeah, that happens a lot, that they get popularized in culture, and it's like mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all. That's not exactly what is said in Snow White, but we hear it for so many other pop culture references that we think. So Nagasaki was not the first target, it was another one. So it's supposed to be Totora. They couldn't see where the drop is, so they went to Nagasaki. Huh. Ah, the Trojan Horse might not have actually existed, huh? I mean, it's a nice piece of legend, and I just see why that story would reiterate and capture people's imagination. Well, you might not find the Trojan Horse, but I mean, that could have been torn apart. They could have torn apart and used its parts for other stuff. Burned to ashes. Who knows? True, they're poems, not historical accounts, so it might not have. I mean, there's. I can understand. I mean, there's no proof on the matter. It's not like anybody did tell the tale today. Yep, that did happen, or that's bullshit. Right, I never thought Washington had wooden teeth. Yeah, I never. I mean, I've heard the whole Washington has wooden teeth, but I never thought that was real. Human donor teeth from slaves? Were they actually donated or donated? Yes, you do have it. Or shut up. We're going to donate this to you. Got that bottom stuff. Samurais were not against using guns. That's true. You always heard that samurais don't use guns, it's dishonorable, so I do remember hearing that. Yep. Yeah, we definitely know about Japan from the last video we reacted to. Hmm. Hmm. So it's very unlikely that Jesus had long hair. So people embellish the long hair because of the artist's own interpretations and impressions. The old art of Jesus showed short hair. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I heard about Christopher Columbus that he didn't really land on what was purported to be Venezuela, Honduras. So he never reached North America. So now he's going into how some people say there's more to the Civil War than just slavery, but here he's saying no, that was the number one reason why the war happened was because of slavery and the rejection to abolish slavery. Hmm. Interesting. Napoleon was not short. I've heard of the term Napoleon complex. Oh, he's 5'7". Okay. Hmm. British propaganda and cartoons mocked him. Yeah, like in that painting, he's about as tall as the others. Hmm. Colossus arose, huh? Wow. The seven wonders of the world. Pyramid's the only one left. Okay. Hmm. I never even heard of this thing to begin with, so to be fair, I never heard of that at all. The new Colossus. I've heard of the term Colossus, but I never. Mm, yeah, I just see that fear they'll fucking collapse and kill us all. Cleopatra was not Egyptian. Okay. Oh, Greek Macedonian. Okay. To be honest, the only thing I knew about Cleopatra is that there was a movie that was considered a big bomb. I didn't really go much further into the history of Cleopatra, to be honest. So, inbreeders. Fucking inbreeders. Like, are you really that desperate that you have fucked your own brother, sister, whatever? Like, really? You're that desperate? You can't, like, find someone and just pay them if you need to have sex that badly? Or we gotta keep it within the family. Well, I mean, it's not really gonna help your gene pool, to say the least. Gene pool's gonna be pretty damn sullied by that. Huh. So what you see on the map is not the accurate size of the countries. Huh. So Canada is not as big as it looks. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, okay. The pyramids were not built by slaves? Huh. Hmm. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, there's probably some forced labor, of course. Hmm. 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 Yeah, I mean, that would. If doctors are doing autopsies and they're doing all this other stuff, they don't wash their hands, they don't talk about proper cleanliness, then they go right to a baby. It could infect them and kill them or diminish their health and make people live a lot shorter lives back in the day just because they weren't knowledgeable on what to do and not to do. I've heard people say that birds are kind of the modern dinosaurs. They're the only direct surviving descendants. Well, there you go. Hmm. Hmm. So scrolls were destroyed. They weren't. No one gave a shit about them. They weren't much. They was selling taxes. They're glad they got burned. They don't have to fucking pay the rest of it. I just see like this old stuff back to the day. I'm so glad I was not born in that era. I'm glad to be born in this era with the internet and movies and Mellow Yellow and all this stuff take for granted. So Jesus might have been born in the summer, huh? Hmm. The Sam Witch trials did not burn anyone at the stake, huh? Did not know that. That's interesting. So Jesus might have been born in June. Sam Witch trials had no burning. Hanging. One was pressed to death? Jesus. Another place they burned witches. Hmm. 4 young girls said these are witches. Yeah, that's what I was wondering if they lied about, so they fucking lied. Yeah, family feuds and, yeah. I'm pissed at you, I hate you, I'm gonna say you're a witch and you hun. Spanish flu. Hmm. 500 million people? Jesus. 50 to 100 million killed? Jesus. Hmm. So Spain was the first to report it, so people just assume it was Spain. So back to the day, even people knew that the world was round. Tell that to people today who say it's fucking flat. So there you go, to the people, the flat earthers. Even people back to the day were showing and showcasing and proving that it was fucking round. So Cinco de Mayo is not even celebrated in Mexico. It's more celebrated in America. The Mexicans defeating the French. Of course, Cinco de Mayo became a marketing tool, marketing tactic. Why would it not be? Well, that was interesting. That was some interesting stuff. So, apparently, Nagasaki was not the first to be chosen for the bomb. It was another place, but they couldn't drop it there. So they went to Nagasaki. George Washington did not have wooden teeth. Samurais were fine with using guns. Jesus had short hair. Napoleon was not short. More than likely, the slaves did not build the pyramids. Not all the dinosaurs were extinct. Some survived and later became the birds we see today. Jesus might have been born in this June. Spanish flu did not come from Spain. And people back to the day knew the world was round. But again, if I could tell that to people today, there'd be some people that still maintain it's fucking flat. Because honestly, they're fucking stupid. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. If you think the earth is flat, you're a fucking moron. I'm just saying, if you think the earth is flat, despite all the shit we know now, you are a fucking moron. That's just the skin of it, Bubba. So with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. And we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.